In this video, we are going to see how to play the Ruy Lopez with the white pieces. It is also known as the Spanish opening. So it begins with the move e4 and after e5, here you play knight to f3, he goes knight c6, then you play bishop b5. This is the Ruy Lopez. And here, there are some variations possible. You can play this knight f6, the Berlin variation, and there's also a6, which will lead to the main line. Let's see a6, attacking this bishop right away. Now here, what many beginner players do is they just take the knight with the idea after he takes. White can simply capture this pawn, right? Well, actually, this doesn't work because he have this move. So after you go back, you cannot defend this pawn. Now, you don't want to move the king, so you block with the queen, and after he takes, now you take with the king. And now, as you can see, black is very much strong here. Therefore, you don't take this knight right away. Instead, you gotta play bishop a4. Now here, after he plays knight to f6, here there are two possible variations. You can just castle here or also play d3. I'm gonna show you both variations. First, let me show you d3. Now here you have a very clear idea, just defending the pawn. Now here, if he goes bishop c5, and now here again, what most players do is they just take the knight, and after he takes, here the best move is to simply castle or play knight bd2. But if you take here, then you have this fork. Therefore, you don't have to take. You can simply castle and continue the game. But there's another variation which is b5, attacking this bishop. This is what will lead to the main line. You go bishop b3. Now again, you have two choices, bishop c5 or bishop e7. If bishop c5, then you castle here, d6. Just solidifies this pawn. Then you play c3, and after you castle, you can simply play bishop g5, putting this long-term pressure. And after h6, you can still maintain this pin, and you're good to go. But you can also play bishop e7. Well, then you can simply play knight c3, and let's see goes d6, again solidifying this pawn. You can simply centralize the knight. He will develop his bishop like this and castle. Now let's cover some variations here. So here, after a6, you play bishop a4, he goes knight f6. Then you castle here, and here he plays bishop e7. Then you play rook e1, and after b5, he goes back. You just castle here, c3, prepares d4. So he goes d6, and now you don't play d4 right away. You first play h3. And let's say you play something like knight a5, trying to take this bishop. Then you play bishop c2, and after c5, controlling this square and ready to develop the bishop like this, you go d4 anyway. And after he takes, he just take. He also takes, then you can take with the knight. And after something like bishop d7 or bishop b7, you can continue with your natural game. Now let me show you one of the common responses, where after bishop b5, he goes knight f6, the Berlin defense. Now here, you can play the anti-Berlin with d3, or you can simply castle. Let me show you first what happens if you castle here. Here if he goes bishop c5, then you have knight takes e5. This is a common tactic because after he takes, you have this fork and white is better here. So he plays knight takes e4. Then you go d4, or you can also go for rook to e1. You can play rook to e1, which is the most natural here. And after he goes here, now you capture this pawn like this, threatening discovered attack. So if he captures the bishop, then you have this check and you win the queen. So he plays knight takes e5, and after you take, he goes bishop e7, and then you save the bishop and continue with the game after black castles. And here you can also play d4, just striking in the center. He goes knight a6, hitting the bishop. But then you can take the knight, and after he takes, you just take this pawn. Now let's say the knight moves away, then you take with the queen, and after he takes, you have knight c3. And this is quite equal. But there's one variation which you should be aware of, where after a6 attacking the bishop, you go back, he goes knight f6, you castle here, and then he goes bishop e7, you go rook e1, b5 hits the bishop. So you play bishop b3, and after e castle, you play c3, threatening to play d4. And he strikes with d5. This is called the master gambit. And the idea behind this move is that after you take, you have knight takes d5, then knight takes e5. Black sacrifices a pawn for activity, but after he takes, you take with the rook. You have c6, defending this knight. And as you can see, there are so many open lines. And after you go d4, supporting the rook, you have bishop d6. And this is the power of martial variation. So let's see you go back. You have queen to h4, and as you can see, this might seems like you're in trouble, but it's equal with the move g3. This is the best move, and it's equal. And if you play something like h3, then you are losing because of bishop takes h3. And after you take, you have queen takes h3, threatening some attacks here. The knight is also doing a good job. Let's see you try to take this knight. And after bishop h2 check, king goes here. You can simply go back, and this is made like this. And all of your pieces are just sitting on the back rank. So that's how powerful the martial variation is. You should always remember that whenever he plays the move bishop to d6, you bring the rook back, he goes here, don't play s3, play g3, and we are equal here. So that's how you can play the Ruy Lopez. And if you want to learn more amazing chess openings, then you can check out this playlist. And if you want to learn some chess traps, then you can check out this right playlist. And if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, then don't forget to subscribe.